first time. He's got 5 a couple of times in a cup game, but it's the first time he's got 4 Premier League goals, and he's just breaking records every single time he goes to the pitch, Micah. And this is in a season that's been hit at times by injury for him. Yeah,
it's staggering, really, because obviously when you win the treble last season, the question, can you go again? Can you go again? And yes, his form has been probably not at the level of last season, because we all expect so much from him. But since he's come back from this injury, it's like a newfound confidence. When he came up against Forest the other day, his hold-up play was outstanding. Obviously, he gets his goal. But, I mean, his all-round general play now is the most thing I'm impressed with.
It's excellent. Very sharp.
And we can hear from the man of the moment. Erling Haaland joins us now. Erling, thank you so much for your time today. Let's talk, first of all, about what it means to the club to get this result, to stay within touching distance of Arsenal and to keep the league title in your own hands.
Yeah, as I said, last weekend, important win, 3 points. Get back in and relax and everything. Yeah, keep going, 3 points, important, and focus on next.
Yeah, relax until next weekend. But in terms of your own performance, Erling, it's just incredible numbers once again. You're on 25 Premier League goals for the season. It's the first time you've scored 4 Premier League goals in a game. You're 25. You're 5 clear of your nearest challenger for the Golden Boot. This is just an incredible season once again. It's almost unusual when you're not putting up incredible numbers.
I think that's the first one that said it that season, but thank you for that. Not bad, 25 goals this season. Yeah, thanks for that, and we keep going.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Micah was just talking there about how you find as a team the motivation after winning the treble to go again. But how do you individually find that internal motivation to keep pushing for more incredible numbers?
Yeah, I've got a not so bad manager who pushes me, and obviously look at the players around me. I said it so many times before. Without them, it would not be possible. And yeah, I try to develop every single day. I had some problems here and there, but let's not focus on them. Focus on the positive things and look ahead. Look to the next one. We've got 4 finals left for our season, and we're gonna go for it. And try not to think and focus on Fulham.
Erling, Jamie Redknapp, congratulations for fantastic goals. I want to talk about the second and the fourth one, especially the second one. Talk to us about that leap, the athleticism you've shown. It was like in England we say it's like a salmon the way you rose.
Yeah, it's a beautiful goal, and yeah, I think my father's going to be happy with that one. He's been talking to me about trying to hit the ball at the highest point, and that's exactly what I did. So, beautiful goal, and yeah, after that, nice celebration. So, yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Is that when you talk about that? Is that something you're working on? Because I've always thought you're a fantastic header of ball, but you are even still trying to improve those little details so you can score even more headers.
Yeah, of course, and I'm scoring more headers as well. Yeah, I try to develop and yeah, keep going.
And that fourth goal, an important goal because obviously they'd just scored, maybe a few nerves, 3-1. They feel like maybe they're back in the game. How important was not just the goal, but also a fantastic finish from your point of view? Once you got it back on that left foot, you just delivered it into the far corner.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal, I have to say that. So yeah, I don't know what more I can say. It was a nice goal and a great ball from Phil, and yeah, focus on next one.
Erling, could I just ask you about goal difference? Obviously, under Mancini, we won the league on goal difference. Is that something Pep keeps reminding you of?
No. First of all, it's about winning the games. But, of course, you want to have the best possible goal difference as you can, no matter what. But let's don't think about that. Think about Fulham.
Erling, really appreciate you coming to talk to us. Thank you so much and congratulations on a great performance.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Interesting to hear him talk, particularly about the areas of his game that he's working on, because you alluded to it earlier, and he alluded to it himself in his interview, that there has been criticism of him this season because of the standards he set last season in part, and then also because he's been coming back from injury at times.
Yeah, I think when you're that level of player, every week you're going to get scrutinised. There's been times within games where you want him to hold up the ball a little bit more. If you've seen the size of him, use his strength. And we're not talking about an Alvarez who's going to come into that number 10, into the pockets and play. We're just about using that strength for the advantage. Obviously, he's still a young player, and he will improve. I just think to go to that next step where we're talking, Ballon d'Or contenders every year, it's just, can he bring that other side into his game? And I think he is now. That's what we've seen, more a rounded player, especially the last couple of games.
Look, we all want so much from a forward, so much from a player. Sometimes we talk about the little finesse and the little touches that maybe he doesn't do as well. But what he is he's an animal. The guy is an animal in front of goal. And the mentality he has, like he scored 4 goals today, and you could see that he was furious that he'd come off. He was fuming. He wanted to score more goals. A lot of players I played with that were goal scorers, they'd have been like 4 goals, standing ovation, off you get, sit down, take an easy game for Fulham next week. This guy's built differently. He is a phenomenon. And to have him in our league, I just love watching him because of all the goals that he scores, and he wants more. And I'll tell you why, because he knew that there was going to be another chance, and the one that Alvarez actually scored would have been perfect for him to get 5. And he wants to do that. He wants to destroy teams. The guy is just built completely differently. And yeah, I think it's very easy to say what he can't do and just enjoy what he can, because he has given City a difference. There are times when they won the league without a striker, and we were talking about when they get that final piece in the jigsaw, and he's certainly that. He won the treble last year. When people criticise him, I do find it really hard to understand sometimes.
But you want to improve as a player, though, don't you, Jamie? I think
of course.
We're not critiquing everything of his game. I just think you've been in that situation. There's always a weakness in your game, and you just want to get him, improve on that. Obviously, some of the comments maybe have gone a little bit too far, but I totally agree with you in terms of goal scoring. The very best.
Yeah, and many strikers would love to have an off-season where they score 25 goals
Exactly.
and they've still got 3 games left to play, and 4 games in this 4 goals in this game alone. Look, it started off with a penalty, and there was quite a bit of